Krishna Krishnaya Bhudale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyati Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So in the second chapter, we saw the first answer to the question, no? The 6 questions by the sages of Naimisharanya. So what was the first answer? So what is good for all? What is that? Which is good for all?
Uninterrupted devotional service, which should be coming without any motivation or interruption.
Yes. Anyone remembered the sloka?
Savai Pumsam Parudar. Mataji, may I say, Mataji?
No, somebody already started. Who is that? Tangi Mataji.
I only started.
She started. Archana Mataji started, Mataji.
Yeah, Rastangi Mataji, you know?
Yes, Mataji. Save pumsa parodharmo yato bhakti radhokshaje ahaitukya pratihata yayatma suprasidati.
So yayatma suprasidati. So that's the answer to the first question. What is good for all? Bhakti, right? Yato bhaktir atokshite. Savai pumsa parodharma. That is our real dharma. That is to do devotional service to whom? Atokshaja, Krishna. And then how it should be, as Mataji said, ahaituki apratihata. That means unmotivated and uninterrupted devotional service. And that will satisfy the self. Ye atma suprasidati. And the second question was, what is the second question?
What is the essence of all these scriptures, Mataji?
Yeah, essence of all the scriptures. And what is the answer? What is the essence of all the scriptures? Yes. What is the essence of all the scriptures? Why all are silent?
Devotional service to lotus feet of
Yeah,
Lord
devotional service. Devotional service. So that is the next sloka, 127. What is that? Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janas Asuvairagyam Jnanam Chayat Ahitukam. So how many slokas are there in this chapter?
34, Mataji.
Okay, 34. So I think we can finish it today. Somehow that slides are missing. So I'll go to Vedabase and then better. We'll take from Vedabase. 21. Okay, so Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prajna Janadi Asuvairagam Jnanam Chayat Ahaitukam. Okay, so Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha. So when we do Bhakti Yoga, but then what happened? 2 things, 2 byproducts will happen. What are the 2 byproducts? One is
knowledge and vairagya.
Knowledge and detachment. So Jnanam and Vairagyam will come. Okay, so that is the byproducts of Bhakti. And that's the essence of all the scriptures. Okay, now in the 21st sloka, Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva, it is said, Vidyade Hridaya Grandhi Chintyante Sarva Samshayaha Kshiyante Chasya Karmani Drishta Evatmanishvare. So it is said that the knot in the heart is pierced and all the misgivings are cut to pieces. The chief of fruitive actions is terminated when one sees the self as the master. So, so we saw that once we do devotional service, we become eternally happy. And then what happens? The knot in the heart is pierced. What knot we are talking? Hridyade Hridaya Grandhi. What is the knot in the heart? What is it compared to? Or what is it actually? Yes, the knot in the heart.
Ignorance, Mataji.
Okay, ignorance. Yes, definitely. These are all the knots. Then we also have all the different doubts. Because of ignorance, we have different doubts now that is arising. So yes, so all these are the knots in the heart. And by knowledge, when you do bhakti, what happens? The whole thing gets pierced. And then misgivings will be, that is ignorance will go. And Om Ajnana Timirandasya. Ajnana means ignorance. We are all born in ignorance. Because we are thinking we are this body. Jnana Jana Shalakya. Chakshul Midamena Tasme Shri Guruvena. So Jnana, by giving torchlight of knowledge, and he will open our eyes, Guru. Okay, so that's what it is said here. And in the purport also it is said that there are a lot of speculations which people do. But actually, we should do bhakti, and that bhakti means, is it just sentiments? By sentiments do you do bhakti? Or by knowing philosophy? Is it like
By philosophy.
only
By
philosophy?
learning science of Krishna.
Only philosophy is enough? Then it will become speculations, philosophy. But if
Sentiment.
there is no feeling that's coming, so you should need both. Should have both actually. It's not only if you do understand philosophy, it will become mental speculation. And if you do only attachment, that is just sentiments. So sentimentalism and fanaticism, they may to say. So bhakti and philosophy, both is required. Sentiments and philosophy is required. So since we are born in the darkness of ignorance, Krishna Surya Sama, Maya Haya Antakar. Krishna is like sun and Maya is like darkness. So darkness of ignorance. It seems Maya has a microscope. Does anyone know that? Why this microscope is used? This Mahamaya, okay, external energy. She has a microscope. I was hearing today's lecture, in one lecture it's said. Okay, does anyone know why Maya use a microscope? And that's not a normal microscope. It's like very, very advanced microscope. Okay. So Mahamaya uses the microscope to zoom and to magnify the weak point you have. Take, for example, somebody loves IPL match before coming to Krishna consciousness. So what Maya knows better than us what our weakness is. And she'll trick you or trap you in that particular weakness. Okay. So Maya has a microscope which magnifies that weak point. And she will target, because all of us are defective souls. We all have defects. We have we are illusion, we have defective senses. Okay, we cheat others, we commit mistakes. So because we are conditioned soul. So nobody is perfect, okay, except Krishna and his pure devotees. But for us, conditioned soul, we all have defects. So Maya will see that loophole, where your weak point is, and she'll target you there, it is said. So this is the ignorance, the darkness of ignorance, like darkness. And then when sun comes, that is the knowledge. And by the mercy of Krishna, it is said, because Krishna is in everyone's heart as Paramatma. Sometimes I feel some devotees, for so many years, they struggle to get initiation. They don't get initiation. But some devotees, just for a few years, they do bhakti and they get initiation. Why? It's because Krishna is in their heart as Paramatma, and the Paramatma comes out as Chaitya Guru, or he is Chaitya Guru and comes out as Guru, because he knows how sincerely you are doing bhakti. Might be you are in Krishna consciousness for many years, but you're not sincere. Then Krishna will also think, okay, ye yadamam prapatyate. But in few years, you're very sincerely doing. Krishna will, Prabhupada says, show Krishna how serious you are. Then Krishna will see you. So that time, the Chaitya Guru as Paramatma, we can't measure bhakti. Bhakti cannot be measured with any scale. Nobody knows. Okay, outside we'll have Tilak, Kantimala and all, but inside we don't know what type of bhaktas we are. But Krishna knows. So Krishna as Paramatma, as Chaitya Guru, when that soul becomes serious in Krishna consciousness, he manifests outside as Guru. So getting a Guru, it's not just by paperwork or by recommendation at all. It's Guru comes to you. It's like that. We don't go to the Guru. Guru comes. Guru knows like when a soul is ready to be accepted. So he knows. Okay. Ato vai kavayo nityam bhaktim Paramaya Mudha Vasudeve Bhagavati Kurvanti Atma Prasadane. Vasudeve Bhagavati, so Krishna. So here, therefore, since time immemorial, all transcendents have been rendering devotional service to Krishna. And the personality got with great delight because such devotional services end living to the self. I was reading Chaitanya Chandamrit today about Madhavendra Puri, how he got a dream of Gopal. And he got, does anyone know the first dream which Madhavendra Puri got? That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Guru's Guru, Param Guru. Ishwarapuri is his Guru, but his Guru is Madhavendra Puri. Yes?
Yes, Mataji, can I?
Yes, Madhav.
Mataji, like firstly, Madhavendra Puri get a dream that like Gopal come in his dream and like he told
Yes.
us like I'm buried in this place. Can you please take me out? I'm suffering and lot of heat is there.
Yes. So initially, how did he meet Krishna? He got some milk for Madhavendra Puri, no? So he brings some milk actually. when Madhavendra Puri was tired after doing Govardhan Parikrama and he was fasting and he was about to sleep hungry, Krishna comes as a small cowherd boy, a dark boy, and then he gives the milk and says, Babaji, you drink the milk, by then I'll come back. But then he never came back, and Madhavendra Puri said, washed the pot and about to sleep. Then he came in the dream, the first dream. Okay, he gets 3 dreams. First dream, as Mataji said, the Gopal, the same boy will come and say, I am hid in the bushes in the Govardhan. Please come and take me out. I'm not able to bear the heat here. Please take me out. And next day, Madhavendra Puri calls all the Vrajavasis and goes there and digs it out. There'll be a deity of Gopal, which was worshipped by Vajra. Okay, that is the great grandson of Krishna. It was worshipped, and then because of some attack, Mughals attack, then what happens? They hid the deity. Now the deity is feeling so hot. Someone else also had the dream like this, no? Take me out of the box. I'm getting suffocated here. Please worship me.
Mataji Prabhupada, when in his college
Prabhupada.
life.
Yeah, Prabhupada had the small Radha Govinda deity, which was, he could not manage it. So he kept in a box and kept it beneath his bed. And then when he was in college, he was in a Gandhi movement and all. Prabhupada definitely completely forgot about the deities. But the deities came in the dream of Srila Prabhupada, Abhay Charan, and said, please take us out and worship us. Okay. So here, Madhavendra Puri got the dream. Gopal is saying, please take me out. I'm feeling so hot. And then what does Gopal say? Please do Abhisheka. It seems hundreds and 900s pots of milk and water and everything was used to do Abhisheka for the Gopal because it was feeling hot in the bushes. And then it was placed on top of Govardhan Hill, and there was Annakuta ceremony and everything. So Krishna, this rendering devotional service, and then the news spread that Madhavendra Puri has got a deity from the Govardhan and it's placed on top of Govardhan Hill. All the nearby villagers, everyone came running. And one day, one villagers were doing Annakuta ceremony. So much of rice and that, there's so much prasada. And Gopal was given lot of Abhisheka, and Arati and decoration and everything. No, they had a big festival. And then the second dream which Madhavendra Puri got, what was that?
So he again said he's feeling hot. So that
Yeah.
Malayaja camphor.
Sandalwood, actually.
Sandalwood.
Yeah, sandalwood.
Yeah.
So it says, and it's available in, where it will be available?
Malayaja.
Nilachal.
Neelachal, that is Jagannath Puri. Neelachale Shanga Chakra Gada Padmadar. So there, so Madhavendra Puri at the age of 90 plus he went alone walking, from Govardhan, that is Vrindavan to Jagannath Puri. And on the way, he stopped at Ramuna. And there he had a desire of having the kheer, which is offered to Gopinath there and in Ramuna. And he had a dream. He had a desire. And Krishna stole the kheer for him. That is Kheer Chor Gopinath. And then he got. And third dream was, then he went to Puri, Jagannath Puri. He got the chandan. On the way back, he stayed in Ramuna again in Kheer Chor Gopinath temple. And the third dream came. What was the third dream?
I am and Gopal are not different. You can apply the chandan to him only.
Yeah. So the Kheer Chor Gopinath says, don't worry, you don't have to go to Vrindavan so long. You apply it to me. I am the same person in the West Gopal. I will be pleased, or I'll get cool. That the Chandan Yatra happens where you put sandal paste on the Lord's father, so it become cool. So this is why I'm saying this is the transcendentalist, or Madhavendra Puri is a great devotee, and they render devotional service, and Krishna reciprocate the same way. Because they are rendering devotional service, it's enleaving to the self. They become so happy. Madhavendra Puri didn't want anything Krishna was actually supplying, because Krishna is Swayam Rupa. Lord Shri Krishna is Swayam Rupa. What do you mean by that? Swayam Rupa. Swayam Rupa means all other forms are incarnations, no? Avatar. It's coming from the main Rupa. Swayam Rupa means Ete Chamsa. Oh, you didn't learn that sloka yet.
Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam.
Indriyadi Vaikulam Loke Mridayandi Yuge Yuge. I think that those slokas will come for memorization. Which chapter? So, Ete Chamsa Kalapum, I think third chapter. Ete Chamsa Kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. Nobody has to make Krishna Bhagavan. He is Swayam Bhagavan. Prabhupada says, I think 6th or 7th day, when Putana came to kill Krishna, that time itself he is Bhagavan. Nobody had to make him, he didn't have to undergo any meditation process to become Bhagavan. He is Swayam. He is Samam Bonam. He is one without the second. So Lord Sri Krishna is Swayam Rupa Bhagavan. Others are all expansions or avatars of the Lord. Okay. So Krishna is the supreme Lord. All the others are avatars. Okay. Different avatars means we know all that. So here it is said, by doing devotional service to Krishna, what happens? The whole happiness comes or the bliss comes. Sattam rajastama iti pragrade gunaster yukta para purusha eka ihasya tate sthiti adye hari virinchi hareti samnya shreyamsi tatra kalo sattvatanor. So it is said, the transcendental personality of God is indirectly associated through modes of material nature, passion, mode, goodness, and ignorance. Indirectly, how is Krishna indirectly associated with the Trigunas? Who is doing this creation, maintenance, and destruction? Who's in charge?
Mataji, Durga Devi.
No,
Srishti,
creation,
Sthiti,
maintenance,
Sadhana.
and destruction.
Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh.
Yeah,
Shiva.
Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva.
Shiva.
So,
Yeah.
so Brahma is in charge of the mode of
Ignorance.
Passion.
passion. Shiva,
Ignorance.
ignorance,
Tamasic.
tamoguna. It doesn't mean Lord Shiva is under the mode of ignorance. He's above. He's in charge. He gives shelter to the ghosts and spirits who is in the mode of ignorance. And Vishnu for goodness. So here, through them, indirectly means through them, Krishna is doing creation, maintenance, and destruction. When Brahma do creation, the power is given by Krishna. Tene Brahma Hridayati Kavya. The knowledge is given by Krishna. So indirectly associated with the three modes. Krishna is in Shuddha Sattvagun Vasudeva platform. And the three qualitative forms are Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Of these three, all human beings can derive ultimate benefit from Vishnu, the form of goodness. So, Mukti Pradadam Sarvesham Vishnu Revana Samshayaha. Mukti can be given by Krishna or Vishnu. Why? Why only them?
Because
can
he
be?
is above these three gunas, and like one who is
Okay.
above the gunas, he only can give the mukti.
Okay. Then any other reason? Any other reason to say that only Vishnu can give us moksha? Hare Krishna.
Mataji, Bhoktaram Yagna Tapasam Sarvalokam
Yes,
Maheshwaram.
he is the supreme enjoyer, supreme controller. Yes. So, now the main reason, you can give only what you have, no? Vishnu or Krishna is liberated. Others, all the demigods are still, even Brahma has a lifespan. They're all into Abrahma Bhuvanar Loga Punaravtinanchana. So Vishnu or Krishna is the only one who's, see you, what is the analogy Prabhupada gives? You tie somebody and throw them into the ocean. They can't untie themselves, or somebody else who are tied can't untie. A liberated person or a free person should come from outside and untie you. So similarly, Vishnu or Krishna, because yes, Mataji said yes, they are above the three modes in the sense they are above the material world. Okay, so these are the Vishnu Tattvas. Vishnu Tattvas means the planetary portions of the Lord. Tattva means truth. Okay, Narayana. And the all the other demigods, they all come under the three modes of material nature. Now, this material world is also called the prison house. And it is created by Brahma under the instructions of Krishna. Krishna said, because why the government made the prison house in this world, in our material world, so that criminals can be punished. Similarly, Krishna to punish us, not only punish, to rectify us. There are something called correctional homes, no? When young kids do some crime, because they are kids less than 18, they are not put into the normal jail. They're given correctional home where they are taught so many things and they try to correct that child. So here, it's for correction, for rectification. What rectification? For what rectification we are here? For what rectification?
To
We
give
should
up the
correct
sense
us.
gratification and
Yes.
to engage in Krishna's service.
Yes, so we should, because we were jealous about Krishna, we were turning against Krishna, we are here. Now we should realize that this sense cultivation, we wanted to enjoy without Krishna. So now we have to correct all that. We should understand that Jivera Krishna Nityadas, we are eternal servant of Krishna, and we can be happy only when we do devotional service. Once we realize it, we turn our face towards Krishna. Krishna Bhuli Jeev Bhogavanchakare, Pashatiyamayatare, Japatiyatare. Because we turned against Krishna, we did sense gratification, we are suffering in this material world. Now, once we realize that we are suffering in the material world, should we do? We should engage in Krishna's service and try to go back home, back to Godhead in this life. So here, this is the correction house. That's why the present house of material world is created. So we realize that this is not our eternal position. Our eternal position is to serve Krishna. And once you realize it, then our real life starts. Pradeva dharuno dhumas tasmad agnistrayi mahaya tamassasturajas tasmad sattvam yad brahma darshanam. So firewood is a transformation of earth, but smoke is better than raw wood. And fire is still better. For by fire, we can derive the benefits of superior knowledge through Vedic sacrifice. Similarly, passion or rajas is better than ignorance, tamas. But goodness, sattva is best because by goodness, one can come to realize the absolute truth. Now, in Sattva also binds us, no? In Bhagavad Gita it says, what is the thing which binds us in Sattva?
Mata's satisfaction.
Knowledge and
Satisfaction.
happiness. Okay. So yeah, satisfaction, happiness. So Sattva also binds us. So Sattva is, above Sattva is Shuddha Sattvagun or Vasudeva platform. There we can realize absolute. But here it is said, okay, in Sattva also you can come to that platform. First we were in ignorance. We were all not aware we are this body, we are not body, we are the soul or spirit soul. We think we are the body. Now that is ignorance. Now once that is gone, we become rajas. We become very, very greedy and we try to get more money. All that comes rajas. And then is Sattvagun. So in Sattvagun only can spiritual knowledge be taught. And as we advance, we go to Shuddha Sattva. So it is said one has to rise to the platform of goodness Sattva so that we become eligible for devotional service. Okay. We should become eligible to do devotional service. So here it is said, except Vishnu, all other separate forms manifest under the condition of material energy. That's why only Vishnu can help us to liberate from the material bondage. Mukti pradayam sarvesham Vishnu revana samsha. Only Vishnu can give us that moksha or mukti. And then when we advance in devotional service, what happens? Slowly we'll go to Shuddha Sattva. Because we are associating with Krishna, Krishna's holy name, Krishna's devotees, Krishna's Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, which is always in Shuddha Sattva. Vijire munayo athagre bhagavantam atokshajam sattvam vishuddham shemaya kalpante anu tan iham sattvam vishuddham. Previously, all the great sages rendered service to the superpersonality of Godhead due to his existence above the three modes of material existence. They worship him to become free from material condition and thus derive the ultimate benefit. Whoever follows such great authorities is also eligible for liberation from the material world. What do you call this? That following the great authorities. Who are the great authorities?
6 Goswamis.
The 12
and
Mahajana?
Mahajana.
The 12 Mahajans. Very good. The 12 Mahajans. So Mahajanena Gadasya Panta means following in the footsteps of the Mahajans. Very, very important. Okay, to follow the footsteps of Mahajans. So when we do that, why? Dharmasya tattvam nihidam guhaya Mahajanena Gadasya Panta. Because the Mahajans, as Mataji said, the Mahajans, these are the authorized agents. Who are the Mahajans? Who are the Mahajans, you know, the 12 of them?
Brahma, Narada,
Yeah,
Yamaraj,
Brahma, Narada, Shiva.
Janaka.
Anyone know that sloka? Swayambhu Narada Shambhu. Swayambhu Narada Shambhu Kumara Kapilo Manu Prahlada Janaka Bhishma Bali Vaiyasakir Ayam. This comes in 6th canto, 3rd chapter, verse number 20 of Srimad Bhagavatam. So there it is said, the 12 Mahajans. Who are they? Swayambhu Narada Shambhu Kumara Kapilo Manu Prahlada Janaka Bhishma Bali Vaiyasakir Ayam. So Swayambhu, that is Narada, Brahma, then Narad Muni, then Shambhu is Shiva, then Kumara, the 4 Kumaras, then Kapila Dev, then Swayambhu Manu, then Prahlada, Janak Maharaj, Bhishma Dev, Bali Dev, Mala Maharaj, Vaiyasakir Ayam. Who are they? Vaiyasakir Ayam.
Vyasadev, Shukadev.
Shukadev Goswami and Vayamas?
Vyasadev.
No, Yamaraj.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So yes, Brahma, Narada, Shiva, Kumaras, Kapila, Swayambha Munu, Prahlada, Janak Maharaj, Bhishmadev, Balivaira, Shukadeva Goswami, and I myself. Myself means Yamaraj.
Yamaraj.
Okay, so these are the 12 Mahajans. So when you follow the footsteps of the Mahajans, that is the authorities, then we understand what is religion, because they are the one. So here it is said, the 12 particular agents of the Lord. They know the purpose of religion. Okay, they are called the Mahajans. So we should follow these Mahajans and then get this benefit. Okay, follow the Mahajans. We are also doing this, Brahma Madhvakade Sampradaya. Okay, what are we doing? We are actually following the Mahajans. That's why we are called as Gaudiya Vaishnavas are called as what?
Rupanugas.
Rupanugas. We are following Rupa Goswami, and Rupa Goswami was followed by following these Mahajans. So today is the disappearance day of his Bhakti Siddha, his grace, his divine grace. We can say Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, who is Prabhupada's guru. So here he is like a lion guru, Simha guru, who has come to preach Krishna consciousness. So they are all Manjaris. Okay, Rupa Goswami is Rupa Manjari. So the Manjaris, we are following them. Mumukshavo Ghora Rupan Hitva Bhuta Patan Ata Narayana Kala Shanta Bajandihya and Suyava. So those who are serious about liberation are certainly not envious and they respect all, yet they reject the horrible and ghastly forms of demigods. They worship all the blissful form of Lord Vishnu and its planetary portion. So whom should we worship? Only Krishna. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, no, you should worship only him. Which is the verse where Krishna says you should worship only him.
Mataji, Manmana Bhava Madbhakto
Yes, very good.
Madhyajima Namaskuru
Manmana
Mame
Bhava
Vaishis.
Madbhakto Madhyajimam Namaskuru. Say Krishna uses mam 4 times. Manmana, think of Krishna. Madhyaja, Madbhakta, become Krishna's devotee. Manmana Bhava Madbhakto Madhyajimam Namaskuru. So Krishna says there also, worship only him, not the demigods. Then anywhere else? Anywhere else Krishna says only him.
Sarvadharman Parityaja.
Very good. Sarva dharma parityaja mamegam sharanam vraja. Mam ekam, Krishna says, only him, no one else. So you can just understand now. But then still people go behind demigods because they think Krishna cannot fulfill all our desires or whatever. So Krishna is the original person of the Supreme Personality Godhead, one without a second. What is Krishna's another name? Because nobody is equal to or above Krishna.
Asamurta.
Asamurta, very good. Asamurta, nobody is above or equal to Krishna. And all other demigods comes as the agents of Krishna. Okay, so we should not, they are called as, what is demigod worshippers called as in Bhagavad Gita?
Alpameda.
Less intelligent.
Alpamedasa. And Krishna worshippers are called as
Sumedasa.
Sumedasa. Krishna Varnam Tusha Krishnam Sango Pangasra Pashutam Yatye Sangetana Praye Yajandihi Sumedasa. Okay, that is a sloka in Bhagavad Gita which describes about Mahaprabhu. Krishna Varnam Tusha A Krishna. Krishna Varnam Tusha Krishna. So that means he is Krishna. He is Krishna, but then he has come as A Krishna, means in the sense as the Varnam or the, what do you say, the color of A Krishna, not Krishna. Okay, like that. So 11:5:32. Krishna Varnam Tusha Krishnam Sango Pangarsa Parshutam Yatnye Sangetana Praye Jajandihi Sumedasa. Sumedasa. Okay, that means in the age of Kali, intelligent people worship Krishna, perform congregational chanting, and worship the incarnation of Godhead, singing his name of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish. Who is that? Not blackish.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
What color? Yeah, Gauranga. That means golden color. He is Krishna himself, Krishna Chaitanya, and is accompanied by his associate servants, weapon and confidential companions. So if you see this verse from 11th canto, that is Bhagavatam, still people argue with me, arguing that day, saying that, no, he's just a devotee, he's just a devotee. But here itself it said, no, he is Krishna himself. Bhagavatam mentions that. This is the proof that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself from Srimad Bhagavatam. And people are not ready to accept it. They say, no, only Gaudiya Vaishnavas accept Mahaprabhu as Krishna. He is just a devotee. He came in form of a devotee, but he is actually Krishna himself. So there it is said, Yajandihi Sumedasa means very, very intelligent people. See, intelligent people only worship. So we are all supposed to be intelligent because we chant Krishna's holy name and we are worshipping Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself. And we get a lot of mercy by doing that. Okay. So this is very important to understand. That's possible only through acharyas. Otherwise, we won't be understanding who Mahaprabhu is. Okay. Is there anyone in the class who knew about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu before coming to Krishna consciousness? Yeah, might be like some of the West Bengal and those, they are already Gaudiyas. But others, is there anyone who knew from north or south, knew about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? I was not knowing. When I went first, there was a small Namahatta near my house in Kerala. So every Sunday I used to hear the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra from there. And I just went for the first time. When I went, I saw these Gaurnita deities. They had Gaurnita deities, the huge one. And they were raising both the hands. I was like, who is this? And all the devotees were also raising both the hands and chanting and jumping and kirtan. It's like all these people are crazy or what? Because we don't know. We never seen anyone raising the hands and the deity raising the hands. And we have never seen devotees raising the hands and kirtan and all that. It was new experience. But then I got used to it very fast. Might be something from previous life. I could recognize Prabhupada. And the first Guru Puja, I was like feeling so ecstasy after saying Prabhupada. I was like, what? Who's he? I know him, but I don't know from where. But then that connection, and then I felt, okay, what is this? Who is these? Who are these Gaurnitais? And we want to know more about them. Then started reading Prabhupada's books and know from devotees. So when you hear, then that's why we want to read Chaitanya Charitamrita, because from childhood, from Bhagavad Saptah, whatever, Bhagavatam we already know somewhere or here. But then Chaitanya Charitamrita is very new to us. So we should read and we should understand more about Mahaprabhu from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Okay, so now you're all studying Bhagavatam. Okay, that reading should go on, but somehow find time to read Chaitanya Charitamrita. At least few verses every day. Might be like keep a target like 10 verses a day and develop a habit of reading. It's very important. Rajastama pragrityaya samashila bachanti vai pitrabhuta prajeshadin Shri Aishwarya praje sava. So here it is said, those who are in the mode of passion and ignorance worship in the same category. Okay, like the forefathers, other living beings, demigods who in charge of cosmic manifestations or activities. But they urge but desire for materially benefited with women, wealth, power, progeny. So these are all Dhanam Dehi, Vidya Dehi, Putra Dehi, all this Dehi, all these are what temporary. And they worship the demigods because demigods will become easily pleased. Krishna, that's why Lord Shiva, what is Lord Shiva's another name? Because he's easily pleased.
Adhokshaja.
No, Adhokshaja is Krishna.
Ashutosh Mataji. Ashutosh.
Ashutosh. Sorry, Mataji.
Yeah, Ashutosh. So he is very easily pleased. Why? Because Lord Shiva is meditating on Rama, Rama, Rama. And then somebody asks Shiva from all material benediction, he'll immediately grant you so that he can peacefully sit and chant the Bhasmasura story, you know, no? Bhasmasura worship Lord Shiva. And Shiva was only in problem. So the demigod worshippers, at the end, Ravana worship Lord Shiva. Hiranyakashipu worship Brahma. At the end, what happens? These are all they get destroyed. But those who worship Krishna, Name Bhakta Pranashyati. So they worship demigods, and then for those who are serious about going back to Godhead, it is said there is no need to worship demigods. Once when I said this, it became a controversy in the class. I was like, what? I didn't say anything new. I said what was there in Prabhupada's books. Prabhupada says there is no need to worship demigods or whatsoever category if one is serious about going back to Godhead. Because when you worship demigods, what happens? They'll give you material benefits. And by using that material, will become more sense gratificatory. But what is Krishna doing when you have Krishna takes away that material benefit from you so that you become more close to Krishna. Yasyaham anigrishyami harishye tatanam sane tadodanam trijandasya swajana dukha dukhitam. So when Krishna is more merciful to someone, he takes away all the wealth we have. So that is what Krishna does. Okay. So what is Krishna's another name? Because he belongs to those who are materially poor.
Dinadaya.
Yes, that is another name for Krishna, Deenadayal. Yes. Any other word? He
Daridra
belongs-
Narayan.
Daridra Narayan, oh Krishna, that is a wrong concept, Mataji.
Yeah.
Whoever said that. Daridra Narayan is a wrong concept. See, people said that in Mayavadi philosophy, you are Krishna, me, I am Krishna, all are Krishna. That's Mayavadi. Okay. Now, so they said that those who come begging in your house, no, the poor people, beggars, because they are also Krishna, they are Daridra Narayan. And Prabhupada's like, how can Narayan be Daridra? Lakshmi Sahasrasada Sambrama Sevyamanam Govinda Madi Purushantamaham. Thousands of Lakshmis are serving Krishna. And how can Krishna be that? So this is Mayavadi concept of Daridra Narayan. Okay, that actually doesn't exist at all. It's a fake term, or it's a very weird term, because how can Narayan become Daridra? And they say, see, the beggars, no, all you are Narayan, I am Narayan, we all are Narayan, because they are Mayavadis. They want to become one with God, and they think I am God. So they think, oh, the beggars in the street, they are also Narayan, but that is Daridra Narayan. No, never it happens like that. So that's a wrong term, and the devotees should never use that term. This is for material. Okay, I'll come to that. Materially impoverished person. Kunti Maharani calls Krishna one word. So here it is said, Sri Bhagavan Krishna says, Yasyaham manugrishyami harishe taddanam sane. When Krishna becomes more pleased to someone, harishe taddanam sane. Did that happen to Prabhupada?
Yes, Mataji. When
Yes,
he
he took away his
he,
business,
Yeah.
medical business.
So Prabhupada actually wanted to become a great businessman, use the money for Krishna conscious service. Prabhupada wrote in Leelamrita, like, want to make more money so that I can use it for preaching Krishna consciousness. But what did Krishna do? Because that will take a lot of time and Prabhupada will become more and more entangled. Krishna didn't want that to do. So yasyaham anugrashami, because of lot of mercy from Krishna, harishe dattanam, he took away all the dhana, okay, of Prabhupada. And then what happens? Tadodhanam tijantya, once the dhana is gone, Swajana dukkadiga, Swajana, your wife, your husband, your relatives, everyone know, oh, he become a pauper in the sense he don't have money. Let's not go near them. Okay, they'll start moving away from you. So this is special mercy by Krishna, not for everyone. Huh? If I especially favor someone, that means for pure devotees. And after learning this sloka, after reading for the first time, but Mataji got shocked in my class. She asked, Mataji, so if you worship Krishna, he'll take away all wealth from me. In Kerala, when we went to one house, there was Krishna deity. That's there in every house of Kerala. I think almost many, unless they are different religion, because there is a festival called Vishu where they offer all the fruits and vegetables, everything in the front of the deity. So they will have the deity. Somehow the other might be they're keeping in a shelf, or they won't keep in the altar. But most of them have it in the altar. So Krishna is with the flute there. Some flute are attached, some has the hole, so you can put the flute. So in one house when we went, there was no flute in that Krishna. You know why? They didn't keep flute. And I was like,
Because Mataji, because many have a thought that Krishna will be playing with the flute, so they don't want Krishna to play, so they will keep the flute away from him.
No, this was not the reason why that Mataji said. That Mataji said, no, because through the flute, Krishna will take away all our money. We got shocked and we were all started laughing and we were like, who said that? Which scriptures or who said that? That stupid thing that Krishna, okay, as Mataji said, playing the flute, it's fine. Krishna plays the flute to attract the jivas. But then taking the wealth through the flute, so they removed the flute. Wherever Narayan is, there's Lakshmi there, and you're not allowing Krishna to play the flute. And it was so crazy things what people do, no? But here, specially favor someone. So I told that Mataji, don't worry. This is special favor. This is for pure devotees, not for people like neophytes like us. Okay, like pure devotees, when Krishna summoned, he gradually deprived the wealth. Then what happens? The relatives and friends of such poverty-stricken man will abandon him. In this way, he suffers one distress after other. He gets detached from the material world, and so that he becomes more attached to Krishna. So Prabhupada says, he laughs and says, yes, my business failed. My relatives went away from him. But that was good. Krishna forced me to go near him. Or Prabhupada says, it's not easy, that moment of having a poverty. It's not easy to practically live, because Prabhupada had a family to be supported and all that. But then he was a grihastha. But slowly, since for everything, Prabhupada became detached and took Vanaprastha and sannyas. So this is a special arrangement by Krishna. And Kunti Maharani says, Kunti Maharani calls Krishna as Namo Akinchana Vittaya. Krishna is called Akinchana Vittaya. Namo Akinchana Vittaya Nirvitya Gunavritte Atma Ramaya Shantaya Kaivalya Pade Namaha 1.8.27. This is Kunti Maharani's prayers. And Kunti Maharani, when we go to 8th chapter, we'll see about Kunti Maharani's prayers. There she called Krishna as Akinchana Vittaya. That is Krishna's another name. Akinchana Vittaya. Akinchana means who's materially impoverished. Namo Akinchana Vittaya Nirvitta Gunavrittaye Atma Ramaya Shantaya Kaivalye Pade Nama. So Akinchana means under the property of materially impoverished persons. Krishna belongs to them. Okay. Who are the property of materially impoverished. Because such people, they can get attached to Krishna more. Because they don't have any other impediments. And you have nothing to do with that. Action and reaction of the material modes of nature. You're self-satisfied and therefore you're the most gentle and master of the modes. Kunti Maharani already knew Krishna is the Supreme Personality God. Even though she's the aunt of Krishna, she already knew he's Swayam Bhagavan. Also in the previous verse it says, Janmaishwarya Shrudha Shri Pir Etamana Madapuman Naivarhadiya Abita Tumve Tvam Akim Chana Gochara. Akim Chana Gochara. Krishna is called Akim Chana Gochara. Means for materially impoverished people. Janma Aishwarya Shuddha Shripir. If we are born in a very big aristocratic family, Aishwarya, we have a lot of wealth. Shruta, we have education. We are Shrir, that is beauty. But still, all this, no, Etamana Mata Puman, this will cause us like Mata, means we'll become mad out of it. Because we'll want more and more. Naivar Hadya Pyat Datume. Such people cannot sincerely approach Krishna. Tvam Akim Chana Gochara, because Krishna belongs to those who are materially impoverished. So Kunti Maharani says, you Lord can be easily approached by only those who are materially exhausted. Because those who are in the process of material progress, like we have respectable parentage, opulence, high education, bodily beauty, cannot approach Krishna with sincere feeling. They cannot go back to Krishna in that way. We finished 26 sloka, no? 26 we finished?
27, Mataji, finished.
27. Okay. Okay. So here it is said that Krishna belongs to those who are materially impoverished, or in the sense they can, that doesn't mean Krishna is not available for those who are rich. No, that is special mercy. Those who are rich, or those because of their punya in previous janma, they have good education, they're born in a good family, they have a beauty, they have a lot of wealth. These are all because of their punya from previous janma. Now that should be used in Krishna service. That should be used in Krishna service. Krishna blessed us with such opulences. That should be used in doing devotional service to Krishna, not just for sense gratification. 28 to 29 sloka says, Vasudeva Paraveda, very nice sloka, very important sloka. It says to make Krishna the goal. Vasudeva Paraveda, Vasudeva Paramaga, Vasudeva Parayoga, Vasudeva Parakriya, Vasudeva Paramjnanam, Vasudeva Paramtapo, Vasudeva Parodharmo, Vasudeva Paragati. Paragati, our supreme goal should be Samsiddhi Haritoshanam, to please Krishna or Vasudeva. That should be the goal. Similarly, Krishna says, no, that he should be the goal in Bhagavad Gita, which is that sloka. 11th chapter, last sloka, 55. Anyone know? Mat karma krit mat paramo, mat bhakta sangavarjita, nirvaira sarvabhudeshu yasa mamedi pandava. So there Krishna says, mat paramo, that make me the goal. Mat karma krit, work for Krishna. Mat bhakta, become Krishna's devotee. Mat paramo, then nirvaira sarvabhudeshu, leave the association of non-devotees and see everyone as your friend. And then that person can go back to Krishna. So here, same here, Vasudeva Paragati, our real final goal should be Krishna. Okay. So in the revealed scripture, the ultimate object of knowledge is Krishna, the personality of Godhead. The purpose of performing sacrifice is to please Krishna. Yoga is for realizing Krishna. The fruitive activities is rewarded by Krishna. He is the supreme knowledge, and all the austerities should be performed to know Krishna. And dharma or religion is rendering loving devotional service to him. And he is the supreme goal of life, Krishna. Vasudeva Paragati. Okay, he should be our goal. So if Krishna should be the goal, what should we do? We should do devotional service to Krishna. Because Krishna says, no, Yandi Deva Yeda Deva, Pidriya De Pidruvrta, Bhutani Yadi Bhuteja, Yandi Matyajino Pima. We worship demigods, we go to the appliance. Worship ancestors, you go to them. You worship Krishna, you go to Krishna. So we should worship Krishna. So before, not now, because now we know that all of them have come to that platform. But before taking initiation, we'll have a video call to the devotees to show them their altar. Okay, they should show their altar. And in the altar, we'll check whether they have the basic things. They should have Srila Prabhupada's photo, and they should also have the Guru Parampara. Starting with Prabhupada, his Guru Bhakti Saraswati, then Gaura Kishore Das Babaji, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and Jagannath Das Babaji. The parampara should be there, 5 of them, because we represent them. And what without them, what initiation you take? And then the Goswamis. Also, you should have Gauritais, photos or deities, because they are the worshipable Lord for them. Yes, Radha Krishna definitely, but Krishna photo, deity, whatever. But then these parampara should be there, definitely there. And they check whether demigods are kept in the altar. And one Mataji got rejected for initiation because she kept all the demigods, and the last was Krishna. All the demigods were there. So we should have either a separate altar. Yes, if your house, you can't do that because all of them are there, mixed family, and everyone, can one fine day you can't just take them out. But then you can have separate altar in your room or somewhere where you keep them, and then offer bhoga to them and accept, because we should know they're taking prasadam. So all that were very, very strict, because we should know the goal. Because once you're taking initiation, we should know that going to demigods is like watering the flowers and fruits and leaves of the tree, not the root, or you're not putting the food to the stomach. So you're already convinced of the philosophy, then you take initiation, no? And once you take an initiation, then again, you should not deviate from that path. Again becomes Guru Aparat. Okay. Yes, you can worship pray to the demigods to give Krishna Bhakti. They can give us Krishna Bhakti because Vaishnava name Yadashambho, Lord Shiva is the best among Vaishnavas. So he can give us Krishna Bhakti. Okay, but worshipping, we should go to Krishna. So it is said he is the only object of worship. Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra, they have said as the only object. Madhyajimam namaskuru, mam, Krishna keeps using me. Mam ekam sharanam vraja, only him. Otherwise, Krishna would have given us options, no? But Krishna said only him. So that's what we should do. The sum of substance, all the Vedas, even Bhagavad Gita has confirmed. The ultimate purpose of knowing Veda is Krishna. Which is that sloka? Ultimate purpose of Veda is to know Krishna.
Very good.
Vedesha sarve rahameva vidyo vedandakrit veda videva cha. Sarvasya chaham hiti sannivishtam matya smridirjnanam 15.15. So 15th chapter, 15th sloka says, Vedesha sarve ahameven. See, now we are all in Bhakti Vaibav. You should know Bhagavad Gita slokas in your fingertips. It should all come fast. And you become nice preachers now. Okay, so the revealed scriptures also say that Krishna is the Supreme Personality Godhead and we should take shelter of Krishna, nothing else. Because Krishna can take care of everything. Even what the demigods are sanctioning you, that is also supplied by Krishna only, no? Krishna only is giving us what the demigods. It has a very good purport. Please read them. Vasudeva Paragyati, Vasudeva Paraveda, Vasudeva Para Yoga, everything is for Vasudeva. Okay, and finally we should know Vasudeva, Krishna. Sa evadam sasrajire bhagavanatmamaya sadasatrubayah chau chasau gunamayo guna vipu. So in the beginning of material creation, that absolute personality of God, Vasudeva, in his transcendental position, created the energy of cause and effect by his own internal energy. So Vasudeva, Krishna has actually created this, created the energy, and by his own internal energy. Who's the internal energy of Krishna?
Yogamaya.
Yogamaya. So
Srimati Radharani, Haladini Shakti.
yeah, internal energy, there are two types. One is Yogamaya, one is Ladani Shakti, which is Radharani. And Radharani is nothing but the devotional service. The service itself, because through devotional service you get Krishna, through Radharani you get Krishna. This Prabhupada says when Radharani recommends someone to Krishna, Krishna cannot reject it. So if you want something to go to Krishna, you should keep on Radharani's hand. It goes to Krishna. So because Krishna will not reject what Radharani gives. So Prabhupada says, when you do a lot of nice service, Radharani will say, see, here is a nice devotee, please accept. And Krishna will accept. Taya vilasiteshu guneshu gunaman iva anta pravishta abhadi vijnanena vijrambitaha. So after creating material substance, the Lord Vasudeva expanded himself and entered it. How? So who did the creation?
Brahma.
Karanadaksha Vishnu.
Karanadaksha Vishnu. That means Mahavishnu. Okay, so Karanadaksha Vishnu created and he expanded himself and entered into it as
Garbhodaksha Vishnu.
Garbhodaksha Vishnu. Very good. So Karanadaksha Vishnu did the creation either by breathing or through his sweat pose or by glance. And once it's created, he entered it as Garbhodaya Vishnu and made the Garbhodaksha ocean. How is the Garbhodaksha ocean coming from?
The perspiration.
Yes, perspiration of the Lord. So someone didn't believe. And Prabhupada said, see, in hot summer, you go out and you sweat. And there's a lot of sweat coming out from your own body, from your own dress will be fully wet. And you being a tiny conditioned soul creating so much sweat, can't the Supreme Personality Godhead create an ocean with his sweat? So it's coming from Krishna's body. So Krishna did creation as Karnadaksha Vishnu, Mahavishnu. Then he entered itself as as Garbhodaksha Vishnu into the Garbhodaksha ocean and the 14 planetary system God. And from there again he entered into a heart as
Kshirodaksha Vishnu.
Kshirodaksha as Paramatma. So this is how, okay, all of you understood. Karanadaksha Vishnu, Karana means he's the cause of creation. He is also called Mahavishnu. He does the creation. And the Lord entered it as Garbhodaksha Vishnu to God's the 14 planetary system. And then he entered into, he created the living beings, Brahma first, and then all the living entities. And he entered into our heart as the Kshirodaksha Vishnu as Paramatma. Although he is within the material modes of nature and appears to be one of the created beings, he is always fully enlightened in his transcendental position. He looks like, now when he appears, looks like a human. Modoj abhijanati loko mam ajamave. Okay, so it looks like a human, but then he's not human. So he comes as human-like pastime, Krishna does. Last two slokas, or three slokas. Yadahi avahito vihnir dharushva eka swayonishu nani vabadi vishwatma pudeshu cha tadapuma. So the Lord has super soul pervading all things, and just as fire permeates wood, and he appears to be to many varieties, though although he's absolute one without a second. What do you mean by this one without a second? One without a second. Yes. What do you mean by one without a second? Yes.
Absolute truth.
Yes, absolute truth. Any other explanation?
There is no second person after him.
Yes. There is no second person. Like for example, if the principal is on leave in the college, then the vice principal takes in charge, right? So like that, so there is somebody who to substitute. Like if you are not there, someone else will do that work in your workplace or whatever, wherever you are. So there is someone to replace you. Like if the husband dies, it say the son represents the husband, something like that. There's a representative. But for Krishna, there is nobody to represent him. In the sense, no one is above Krishna or equal to Krishna. Matta Paradaram Naniyat. And he's one without a second. There's no second person like him. That's why when Devaki Mata and Vasudeva prayed, no, Krishna came as their son because they wanted a son like Krishna. And Krishna said, nobody is like me. So he himself came. Okay, so this is one without a second. So Krishna is like that. Okay, so like the example given is butter can be churned out of milk. So the presence of Lord as Paramatma can be felt by the process of hearing and chanting. And it says now milk can be made to curd, but curd is not milk or cannot be kindled. So this the whole thing is to understand Krishna is the Supreme Personality Godhead. And as human being, we can hear the properly or do devotional service, but an animal cannot. So that is the difference. Dharmena hina pashubir samana. If we don't do our dharma, we are also like animal, polished animal. Aso gunamayar bhaver bhuta sukshmendriyadipi swanirmiteshu nirvishto bhukte bhuteshu tatguna. The super soul enters into the body of the created beings who are influenced by the modes of material nature and causes them to enjoy the effects of these modes by the subtle minds. The super soul enter into the body. Okay, as Kshiradakshai Vishnu, Krishna comes into our body, and as Paramatma, he stays in our heart. And yes, the created beings, the human beings are influenced by the three modes, and we enjoy the effect of these. Enjoy or suffer because of that. Then there are 84 lakh species of, they are the highest intellect from the Brahma, and they are all enjoying the material world. And in that Chatur Lakshani Manava, only 4 lakhs is human beings. Okay, so that's why human being is very, very rare. And Lord as Paramatma help the living being to get this material happiness. Because Krishna, because the living beings are helpless and we want whatever we desire, Krishna helps. And here in Bhagavad Gita also says all varieties of body, Sarva Yonishu Kaunteya, it is said, Aham Bija Pratapika. So Krishna is the one who actually gives us this body. Material nature gives it, but Krishna sanctions it. Okay, I think we learned this, how the super soul enters, and Krishna. So we are all, that's why it says, no, Praja. Praja means what? Not only human beings. In a country, Praja means even the animals in the country becomes Praja. So we should not only give protection to humans, even animals should be given protection. Bhavaryati esha satvena lokan vailoga bhavanaha leelavata ranurato devam priyan naradshu. So thus the Lord of the universe manifests all planets inhabited by the demigods, men and lower animals. Assume the role of incarnations, he performed pastime to reclaim those in the mode of pure goodness. So each and every universe, there are innumerable planets inhabited by different grades of living entities. Okay. So Krishna, here it is said, he enters himself in every one of them. And then there is the Paramanuchya, there is some Krishna enters even in the atom, and he manifests the different pastimes. And we should have a desire to go back to Godhead. No, that's why we are hearing the Amodar Leela, that Leela, all the Leelas. Why? So that everything is happening eternally in the spiritual world, and we feel like going there. Because we are done with this material world, it's just Dukhalena Shashvatam. So we go to different, we have the desire to go back. And this that the Lord also wants us to go back. How much ever we want to go back, Krishna wants double of it, or more than 100 times Krishna wants us to go back. Because we are lost children of Krishna. But we should have that desire to go back. So we should make a propaganda to go back to Godhead. Only in the human society it's possible, not on an animal society. Okay. So here it ends by saying that our real work is to go back to Godhead. Okay, so their work is going on in all type of society, I mean demigods and everything, but human beings in human society, we have this opportunity of Adada Brahma Jityasa, Adado Brahma Jityasa, to inquire about the absolute truth, or Jiva Se Tattva Jityasa. Parabhavasta Vadapoda Java, Yavan Jitnyasa the Atma Tattvam. Jitnyasa Atma Tattvam means we should know about the absolute truth. Yavanna karma atmagamyena manushya bandha. Okay, it is said. Jitnyasa tattvam or atma tattvam, it is said. What is that sloka? Parabhavasta vadabodha jatam yavan jitnyasa atma tattvam. 555. I think by Rishabhadev says this sloka. 5th canto, 5th chapter, verse number 5, there it mentioned Parabhavasthavadapodha jadam yavan jitnyasada atma tattvam. So we should have jitnyasa about what? Absolute truth. Atma tattvam. Yavan kriyastavadidam manove karma atmagamyena shariram. If we don't inquire about the absolute truth, what happens? Karma atmagamyena. Like because of karma, we'll have sharira bandha. We'll get attached to the body and we'll take birth again and again and again. Okay, so thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purport of the second chapter, entitled what? The divinity and divine service of Srimad Bhagavatam. So this we're done with the chapter. So we have sloka like Savai Pumsa Paradharma, some 2-3 slokas from this chapter. So 15th, are you all ready for the exam?
Yes, Mataji. Yes.
Or are you okay to give it before that?
When,
you-
Mataji? When?
All of you are ready?
Before that means when? Next Monday is 15th, no, Mataji?
Next Monday is 15th. So you need 1 week time. So okay, let's keep on Monday only.
We have Shloka exam, no, Mataji, 15?
Yeah, sloka.
Okay, Mataji.
Then theory might be 22nd.
Okay, Mataji. Even chapter, Canto 2 also?
Right? So that is fine. But we will go only by marks.
This is chapter 2, no?
Mataji,
Okay.
Prabhuji hasn't given for chapter 1
Oh,
also.
chapter 1. Yeah, chapter 1 you can give. That way.
Ramarajan Prabhu and one more
You send me
Mataji.
the message, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah,
2 people only, Mataji.
because I have the marks list to be announced, no? For chapter
Yes,
1
Mataji.
sloka marks. Yeah, it's there in my this thing. So I have to mark the absentees. So that's why. Anyway, if Prabhu is doing, then we can give the exams that day. Okay. Anything to add? Any doubts? We'll stop here.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, which shloka we need to prepare for 15th? Can you please tell Mataji, please? Hare Krishna.
1 to 6. Then what else?
Mataji, it's posted in the
6,
group.
11 and
Mataji.
13. 6,
6,
11 and
13.
13.
Okay.
We have that. Mataji has shared us all the memorizing shlokas of each chapter.
Shlokas.
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, you share it
has
again,
posted.
Mataji.
Yeah, I will repost it, Mataji. Yes.
Please.
6, 11 and
13.
okay. 6 is Savai Pumsa Paradharma Yuddha Bhakti Radoshya Hedike Pradihadaya Atma Suprasithati.
11 is
11
Vadanti
is
Tattva.
Vadanti Tattva Vidas Ya Tattva Metyanamate Brahmedi Paramatmedi Bhagavan Iti Shakte. And 13, no?
Atapum.
The Pumbe Dujastresha Varnashama Vibhagasha Swanishadharmasya Samsite Haridosha. So all very, very important slokas in this chapter. There are also other important slokas, but this is what is recommended. Then you should learn only this.
Yes, ma'am.
It's always nice to post before the chapter begins. No, when we do Bhakti Vaibav, we were doing like that. When the next chapter starts, immediately we'll go and see the slokas. So from day 1, we'll start learning. Because anyway, it will take 3-4 sessions for the chapter to over. That means we get 3 or 4, 3 weeks to learn the slokas. So initially only you should make it ready. So that last moment, no. So what happens last moment when you learn sloka, you'll do it well in the exam, but after that you'll try to forget it. So, and then have a notebook where you learned, write all the slokas which you learned. Because in the first chapter also you learned 1.1.1, 2, 3, then 10. So keep that slokas ready, no? It's easy for refreshing. Once in a while you should turn the pages and refresh the sloka. You'll never forget.
Mataji, we did not fill the attendance form. Just 1 minute, Mataji.
Forget the slokas then. Shit, no? Like a computer, if you don't refresh, revise the slokas, very important, understand the meaning. But when you have done chapter 1, chapter 2 becomes easy because chapter 1 is actually the big slokas, no?
Yes, Mataji. We have that Bhagavatam Ratnamala book that was shared,
That
Mataji.
only, yes.
So
Ratnamala.
we, so before every chapter starts, we just take a screenshot and post it, Mataji.
Okay. Oh. Okay, Hare Krishna, everyone. I think we can stop here.
Mataji, one second.
Mataji,
Few
1 minute.
people haven't filled the attendance form,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji, we'll just finish. We'll fill it now.
Yeah, just fill the form.
Deepti Mataji, can I share the attendance form again? Deepti
Yes.
Mataji is asking.
Yes. And you end the meeting, Mataji, okay, after that?
Okay, Mataji. Yes,
Thank you,
Mataji.
everyone.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Vasandi Vevja, Patidana Pavana, Vaishnavi Panaman.
Mataji, I have submitted. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay, Ma. Thank you, Mataji. I'll end the meeting, Mataji.